Hi, this is Mark from Jag Panzer. You're watching CMS TV.
Another Wednesday edition of the Seth Williams Show with Chris Aiken.
Hello, everybody. How we doing?
Good afternoon.
Well, since I talked to you for like 3 seconds before we started, I do have to tell you there is no band today. But
oh, really?
Yeah, that is moved to next week. They are traveling, and they thought they were going to be in a place that they could do it, but they're not. So we're going to move it because I really want to get this guy on.
Well, that's not next Wednesday because I'm off.
Well, I'll work it out, but we will work it out to get them on. The band is Moon Fever. I like them, so check them out. But I do have music.
I had all these questions ready.
Yes, that's what I sent them.
And I sweat all the way up here waiting for this interview today, and I rehearsed all these questions that I came up with when I was sitting here today, and I studied hard on the band and knew everything about them, and including where they're from and all kind of cool stuff, and then that gets dropped on me now. All right.
Yeah, it's fine. But I have music for you.
Okay. I mean, you do realize that I spent a lot of time writing like 10 questions.
I know you did. At least what? 1 second?
I looked at the questions that you sent to me. I did.
Yeah, well, that's good.
All right. Well, we'll reschedule that. Okay, that's good. All right.
We will reschedule it. But
I like the music.
Well, I've got music I guarantee you're going to like. If you'll indulge me for about 2 minutes to start the show, I thought we would start the show with some music. Are you okay with that?
I am ready. Let's go.
All right, let's go.
The American president is doomed. A little old man can barely move. If he moves too quick, he'll topple just like a domino. He's got that sinister smile and thinks he just might win the bet, but he's just hanging on, dangling like Hunter cigarette. Hunter types with the hookah pipe say, walk like a Joe Biden. And when he boards Air Force One, he spins around and he hits the floor. He's got the moves, he hits the deck, then he hits some more. All the Dems are so sick of Joe, they really would like to see him end. He his pants when he went to the Vatican. All the kids in the DNC say, slide your feet up the street, hump your back, stiffen your arms, don't pull them back. Life's hard, you know, when entering in the Cadillac. If you wanna know where it stops, it ends in dementia and the cops. They sing and dance, when finding the confidential docs. Then they arrest all his men while Putin laughs in the Kremlin. And the Chinese know, he's owned by them and Ukrainians. All the cops in the DOJ say, walk like a Joe Biden. Walk like a Joe Biden.
So there you have it.
That was good. We should just put that on a loop and go home.
Yeah, no kidding. That, of course, courtesy of Louder with Crowder. But they usually do shitty skits, but man, that's a good one there.
That was a good one right there. That was fun.
That's good stuff. And we needed music for this show, so there it is.
The sad part is that since that video was made, there's been 13 other things you could add to that video.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's a sequel, and there's got to be a sequel somewhere, doesn't there?
So happy Juneteenth to you.
Oh, dude, I've been celebrating all day.
I don't know why we're not off, to be honest with you. That is it's a national, it's a federal holiday. So what?
Your skin tone. You're not allowed to be off.
Okay, look, it was a holiday for iHeart, and I was able to take it off. I took
Juneteenth?
Oh yeah. I mean, it was the best over there because they would make the black guys work, and like everybody else would have off on Juneteenth or like Martin Luther King Day and stuff like that.
Nice.
It was hysterical. I mean, but I felt bad. But we had like 3 guys that were, African American that were over there, and they all had to work on the days that were meant for them, and then everybody else got off.
Well, I mean, dude, everybody should work on Juneteenth, don't you think?
I think I know where you're going with that, and I'm going to leave it alone.
Oh, you don't like that joke? Just play it off the stereotype. Doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, I mean, I had to be reminded that it was Juneteenth, other than the fact that my wife, she works at a bank and has the day off. So those, I mean, I guess good for her.
Well, dude, look, it's a made-up holiday. Let's just call it what it is. It's Valentine's Day. It's Arbor Day. It's fucking pick one. It's LGBTQMIA month. It's all the same. They're all made-up bullshit holidays.
My payroll for one of my 6 jobs that I have was screwed up because of Juneteenth. Because the banks are closed.
Oh, are the banks closed? I have not been out.
Banks are closed, no mail, all that kind of stuff.
Wow, no mail.
I'm telling you, that's why we shouldn't even have a show today.
Well, let's get out of here. See you guys. Well, should we?
But I'm happy to be here.
I am too. Would you like to play the theme song of Juneteenth? Are you aware of the theme?
I was not aware there is a theme.
Oh, of course. It's Pound Town.
To you by Cheaters Detective Agency's private eyes.
Do you know Pound Town?
On this date here, as you can see, we did see your boyfriend
Sexyy Red
walking in his home with Big Sexy. You would try to go out with him and just spend time with him.
Are you familiar with Pound Town?
I am.
He's always telling me that he's tired, that he's
You don't think this is a good theme for Juneteenth?
Just any lie and excuse to get away.
Yes, lies and excuses.
All right,
Well,
let's get to it here.
I'm sure that's hard, and we have
That's
Big
not her.
Sexy and your boyfriend inside of
Say
this
that
home
girl's
right
pretty
now,
hot.
so we're on
No,
your
that
call
girl
whenever
is, but
you're ready.
Sexyy Red is definitely not hot. She is unsexy. Wish she was dead.
Why is Joe Rico leaving? Is he taking the show off because of Juneteenth?
I think he probably didn't realize it was Juneteenth, but now that he knows, he's gonna go and I don't know, celebrate something.
Ready to go? We can go inside and see for yourself.
I'm ready.
All right.
All right,
She's ready.
let's go, guys.
Jesus Christ.
Take heat, fuck these niggas up.
Yeah.
I'm out of town, thuggin' with my round. My coochie pink, my booty hole brown. Where the niggas? I'm looking for the hoes. Quit playing nigga, cause suck a bitch toe. Pound town,
Yeah.
just left Pound town. Let my nigga, he just took a bitch down.
See?
Yeah, that nigga dick a bitch down. Yeah, that nigga eat me out.
Juneteenth, motherfucking Juneteenth.
We've come a long way in this country. Very, very proud.
Dude, you know what the worst part about this fucking Sexyy Red is? They literally highlighted her for not 1 but 2 episodes of WWE last week.
That's good.
Her with this
you know
message.
You know what's great is that people hate Donald Trump, but Sexyy Red is okay.
Yeah.
Donald Trump,
Yeah,
right?
Donald Trump's tweets were too mean, but
Donald Trump's tweets are Orange Man bad, but Pound Town with Sexyy Red is okay.
but her pussy pink, her asshole brown or whatever she
Yes.
says there, that's all right.
Yes.
She's taking us to Pound Town.
Now, would you take her to Pound Town?
No. I would for the story. But then again,
Man.
I'm not picky.
I'm not picky either. So, I mean,
Yeah.
I can't see. There's a. I mean, she's not great.
No, she's definitely not great.
See, Jim? And that's because we talk about Sexyy Red in Pound Town.
Yeah. Do we want more Pound Town? Are we done with Pound Town?
I can listen to Pound Town all day long. I mean, you know.
Well, I'll play some more Pound Town.
We have
I
the
love
Joe
it.
Biden song, and then we have Pound Town. I mean,
Yeah.
we're
We're celebrating America today.
Moon Fever, so now you get Sexyy Red.
That's right. You get Sexyy Red and Joe Biden songs. All right, here we go.
Pound town, just left Pound town. Let my nigga, he just took a bitch down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that nigga dick a bitch down. Yeah, that nigga eat me out.
All right.
I'm out here in Miami, looking for the hoochie daddy. Where they at? Where the niggas that get ratchet? Where they at? My son need a new pappy.
All right, now I feel like ridiculously awful. Peter Nab is listening, and he's listening to this. All he wants is the Guardians to pound the Seattle Mariners, he says. Well, that's the theme song for today.
That's right. It's Pound Town.
She's singing about the Guardians pounding the Mariners.
Jose Ramirez will hit the ball round. Stephen Kwan going to take it downtown in Pound Town.
This is correct. We are we're very arrogant with our white privilege.
We are.
I don't know what let assist a coin means, but does that mean what does that mean?
Let her make her money.
Oh.
Yeah.
How can we not let her make her money? Let's hear some more.
Why aren't you speaking Pound Townish?
I need to check my white privilege at the dough.
That's right, ho. All right, here we go.
Many bitches, where the niggas at? I'm trying to get my coochie scratched. Yeah. I'm trying to get my coochie stretched. Yeah. You know them Dre heads do it the best. Oh yeah.
You know those Dre heads, they stretch the coochie the best. That's what I'm learning. In Pound Town.
I mean, this is unbelievable. I mean, like we've now turned off half the audience in like 35 seconds of the show, but that's fine. I mean, I could never date her though. Now I feel like inferior. I could never date because unfortunately there is some stuff that comes along with being, white privilege. There ain't no stretching of the coochie going on, and I apologize I apologize to Sexyy Red in advance.
Well, you need dreads. Apparently, that's what she said. The dreadheads are the ones that stretch the coochie.
I will get some dreads by the end of vacation.
I could dread my hair up.
See, you could.
I could dread it up. I'd stretch the coochie. I'm in there.
They play the same song at his church. I understand, Jim. They do mine as well.
Yeah, this is the hymn. This is the hymn in a Baptist church somewhere, right?
Saint Sexyy Red is where I go.
That's right. All right, here we go. More of Sexyy Red. To celebrate Juneteenth. We are celebrating Juneteenth, by the way. Let's not forget the reason. Here we go.
Yes.
I like a nigga with a check. All my niggas give me that.
Yeah.
You know I'm sexy, I'm the best. I'm the shit, little bitch, I'm that. You know I can't say his name, cause he be cheap. I love you, baby. Yeah. And I'm the reason. Niggas love a bad bitch. Yeah. What Suki say, nut on my tits. Sexy. Pound Town, just left Pound Town. Let my nigga, he just took a bitch down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that nigga dick a bitch down. Yeah, that nigga eat me out. Pound Town, just left Pound Town. Let my nigga, he just took a bitch down. Yeah, that nigga dick a bitch down. Yeah, that nigga eat me out. Oh.
Let's hope that Sexyy Red's making an appearance at SeaWorld next week. Happy Juneteenth, everybody.
Happy Juneteenth. Very excited. Again, this country has come a long way.
Unfortunately, she's pulling it back.
I don't understand. We're afraid of Orange Man Donald Trump, but hey, Sexyy Red, I'm sure she's won awards and stuff.
Dude, what's crazy? Let me see here. Would you like to guess how many plays that song has?
I don't, because it would make me sick.
It's not that many, actually. It's only 4.7 million.
4.7 million.
That's all.
How do you spell Sexyy Red?
With two X's.
Two X's?
Yeah.
And two D's?
SEXYREDD, I think. This one is even spelled wrong. This is somebody else's bullshit one, I think. Because this spells it SEXYYRED. I don't know that that's the official Sexyy Red channel.
I'm trying to... Oh, she has a net worth of $400,000.
In Pound Town.
In Pound Town. So, Sexyy Red... Now, compared to other celebrities and rappers, I get it. It's probably not a whole lot of money, but $400,000.
I don't believe that number to be true, personally.
That's an update of 2024.
I can't believe that. I mean, she's out doing. She was on WWE.
So you're saying that it's more than that?
I think it's a lot more than that now. I think it's definitely more than that.
As of 2024, her net worth is estimated to be around $400,000.
Yeah, but I'll bet you by the end of this year it'll be worth about $3 million or so.
And I think I just got a virus from this website that I checked that out. I'm fairly certain. Wait, now it says in celebritynetworth.com, which is another site that I will have a virus from. She has a net worth of $1 million.
Yeah, I was going to say that's probably, I mean, she's young. Give her a little time. She keeps putting out these, culturally appropriated songs. She's going to be worth $10 million in no time.
Look, man, I will say, there's some pictures. She doesn't have a lot of teeth in some of these pictures.
She's the voice of her generation, don't you think?
She is. Her and
her, Bob Dylan in the 60s.
Right. MC Baba.
Yeah, MC Baba, Sexyy Red.
Sexyy Red and MC Baba are the face of the hip hop generation of today.
I'm sure they're both just a couple of years away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
You know, the stars like P. Diddy and Justin Timberlake. Justin Timberlake just got arrested for DUI, and P. Diddy's hooking up celebrities with young kids. So it's got to be the face of the new generation is MC Baba and Sexyy Red.
Yeah, dude, I can't stop with the MC Baba. Dude, speaking of the Timberlake thing, did you see all the stuff that he was on? Did you happen to see?
What do you mean?
He didn't just get arrested for DWI for drunk.
No,
he was on like Coke and Molly and X. And
when did that come out? Because last I heard, he had one martini, is what he told the cops.
Oh no! I just saw a thing here that said that he was. I saw it on Twitter, so that could be false, but it said that he was literally on Molly, X, ecstasy, and like Coke or something. It was so.
Well,
I'm looking for it right now, but I'm not finding it. Of course,
he's probably a Biden guy. They like the cocaine in the family.
Justin Timberlake, Molly. Let's see if that comes up.
It says false reports.
Is it a false one? All right, there we go. Never mind. I said beforehand I saw it on X, so I'm not taking it for sure.
Dude, there's a lot of stuff out there. We just talked about a story the other day about France that some lady called in or something and said, "Hey, this story, blah blah blah. Check out the story about Biden." Well, it wasn't true. I mean, it was fake. And
fake news.
But now the White House is saying that all these videos that you see of Biden like standing still and he can't move and all that kind of stuff they're calling cheap fake videos.
Yeah, I saw that.
But if you actually see him doing something, it is kind of.
Well, I saw one yesterday that the fact checkers on, I think, stupid Facebook, the fact checkers question. You've seen the one where Biden just froze like a popsicle, and then Obama came and pulled him over. You've seen that one, right?
Yeah.
They flagged that one and said that Joe Biden was reacting to the crowd, and he didn't hear his cue to walk off the stage, and that's why President Obama went and got him.
He was staring blankly, motionless at the crowd. It wasn't like he was waving, "Hey, how you doing?"
No. He was frozen like a popsicle in a freezer.
Yes. He was definitely not. There was something wrong with that guy.
He's a dude. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm scared to death that he's showing all this. I wish he wasn't showing all this right now, because he's actually playing right into the Dems' hands for what they want to do, which is they want to swap him out with Gavin Newsom, and they want to do it where there's not enough time to vet him. I hope that the RNC is smart enough to already be vetting anybody that could potentially get into that chair.
Here's the problem I have with with that theory of Gavin Newsom, and I think that I saw a thing online about this the other day, and I checked this one. It is actually true.
Okay.
I think that the left is a little bit scared even of putting a guy like Gavin Newsom up there. I mean, he's a good-looking dude, whatever, and kind of a smooth talker, but he is very progressive and very left, and the state of California is falling apart, and I mean, businesses are closing with the minimum wage junk. There's people leaving there for all kind of different reasons. Illegal immigration. I think he's too left for them to even put up.
I don't know, man.
Now, the one theory I did hear is putting Hillary in as vice president.
No.
Then when Joe kicks the bucket or just freezes permanently, then they have somebody to take over.
I mean, we definitely got to get out and vote. Not that the vote, not that we can even trust the vote to actually be counted correctly. Sorry, YouTube. But, you got to get out there and vote this time because we can't let that. We cannot let Hillary Clinton run this fucking country. That's just a disaster. But, dude, you say that about Gavin Newsom, and I could tell you for a fact, people that I know have told me they'd vote for Gavin Newsom.
Well, then they're not that bright.
I agree. Sorry, Mom.
Oh, sorry, Mom. I apologize to your mother.
But she said that point. She's
Why?
like,
I mean, is she just confused by him?
No, she's never Trump 101.
Oh, really? Why?
I don't know, because that's my whole family except me is like fucking so left that they could touch their right side.
Okay, I understand that, and I have asked people that are in my family as well that why don't you like Trump? What is it about him that you don't like? Well, he's awful. Well, what has he done?
He's
arrogant. What has he done?
But dude, they don't care. Nobody cares.
And then they say, well, what do you like about Biden? What has he done for this country that's great? Nothing.
Nothing.
Are you going to vote for Biden? Yes.
Yes.
Why? Because he's not Donald Trump. Well,
yeah.
What the fuck? I mean, if you are that much of a treasonous bastard to throw away our country because you don't like a guy's tweets or you think he's an adulterer or whatever, find a guy who's been in politics who isn't one.
Yeah. Well, that's it. They're all cheating scumbags. They're all scumbags. That's the part that's always lost to me is where is this theory, and it is only a theory on either side, where is this theory coming from that this president's going to be the one that's not corrupted? They're all corrupted. They always have been as long as you or I have been alive. I've been alive since the Johnson administration, since LBJ. And LBJ was as corrupt as anybody. Absolutely corrupt. And that's not even considering if he did or didn't help kill John F. Kennedy. That's just everything he did after it was corrupt as hell. Nixon, corrupt piece of garbage. Reagan, corrupt piece of garbage. Bush, garbage. Obviously, Clinton is an easy one to look at. Garbage. Obama, garbage. All these guys all of those guys, if they were regular guys running companies instead of countries, would be in jail right now. Every one of them. If they did the same things in a company that they did to our country, they'd all be in jail. But everybody has that theory of, well, Joe Biden's just a nice old man. Is he? Is he a nice old man when he gives away every bit of your Social Security and every bit of your tax dollars to another country that we have nothing to do with? We have nothing to do with the fucking Ukraine. Nothing.
Because him and his son are deeply involved in the political game that's going on over there and making and probably funneling billions of dollars to accounts. Yeah, it's a sham. They're all
it's crap. Right. But he's a nice old man, so he can't be corrupt. Let's give him 4 more years, because at least he's not a convicted felon.
Yeah, now they're running all those commercials.
Yeah. Oh, how can you vote for the convicted? I can vote for the convicted felon easy.
We had this guy call in today, and he's like, oh, once he's in cuffs, and they take him away to jail in July, then these people are going to realize who they're voting for, and they're not going to want to vote for him.
Wrong.
Look, you dumb fuck. Haven't you realized that every single time they've gone after this guy, his ratings go up, the poll numbers go up, and he goes, well, I don't believe those poll numbers. Well, then you're a moron.
Yeah, then don't believe him.
Don't believe him. Find out in November.
Yeah. We'll find out. We'll find out if that crazy old coot has put enough in place to cheat his way in again.
I think he'll be dead by then.
He might be dead now, dude. I mean, not to get all totally conspiratorial. Sorry, YouTube. But have you seen these things where they show like the guy and then there's like a totally different colored neck because of the mask and everything?
Yeah, I've seen all that stuff.
And he does look far different.
I'm assuming there's none of those actually on YouTube that we can pull up.
On you of what, the mask things?
The mask guys, because I've seen that, and absolutely. I mean, there's times where his skin stretches in ways that no human being's skin should be able to stretch.
Let me see. Let me see if there's any of these.
I'd do it myself, but my internet will go out and my computer will light on fire.
Doesn't seem to be on YouTube. Of course not.
Of course they're not. You know what? I never realized certain things until I started like really doing research and stuff. Like, it wasn't really my job to do research back on, Triv days. Now it is my job to do a lot of research.
Right.
And man, Google is one fucking left-leaning piece of crap search engine, and YouTube is just as bad. I mean, they are really, you try to look stuff up that is actual fact or, is pro-Trump or pro-Republican, forget about it. You have to go 4 pages deep to get to it.
Mm-hmm. But yet I can go to Google to X and I can find it in 2 seconds.
Lizard people. Yep, I've heard he's a lizard person.
Here we go.
And he was a very conservative guy who was very, very...
Oh my gosh, that's a mask.
African-American.
Holy cow.
He always had fights. Well, the key to success in North Carolina.
So, is that a mask? It looks like it.
Yeah, you see like when he moves it, the skin stays in the same spot.
Yeah. Let me see if there's more of them here. Yeah, like this one. This is the one that I've been seeing lately, where the neck is like a totally different color than the head. Look at that. The neck here, totally different from the neck, like the head part.
Maybe he's wearing a scarf or something.
That looks like a Photoshop. It looks so crazy. Or maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe it's deep fake. Who knows? But let me play this one.
Is that you have to right the market a little bit.
Look at that!
Oh my God!
And the
you can
market
see the
is
mask.
that if you have all of the tax breaks, essentially all the tax breaks, all of the benefits flowing to the top 1/10%. There's never been as great a concentration of wealth, including going back to the Great Depression. Right. Ever. And so one of the
and he's
things
actually
that worries me most
coherent.
about-
Yeah, there's that too. Maybe he was just on the beach with a bag over his head. He got tan body and no tan on his head. What is this? Did you see deep state technocrats are so scared of Trump that Trump is going to fire them? They are trying to circle. Yeah, I've seen that. They should be afraid of that because they're scumbags. Because they've helped wreck this country. Everybody should be afraid of that, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's amazing.
Yeah, I've seen that video.
When you see the mask thing, it's just nuts.
Did you see him when they had like skydivers and stuff? There was one that was right in front of him that he could have looked at. Everybody was looking at in front, and he just turns around and starts looking off into a field.
Right.
And I think the Italian prime minister had to get him, or Italian whatever, had to like turn him around. This guy's he's crazy.
Yeah, he is. He's
or not a real person, dude. Because some of these conspiracies, he gets out there for the State of the Union or whatever it was, and he's talking like a madman. He's up there yelling and screaming, and
yeah.
Then he goes out to another
asleep.
He can't even keep his eyes open.
Mm-hmm. Well, look at these. We'll go back to the masks for a minute. We'll stay with the masks.
I like the mask.
Why not? So look at how his nose. Look at how his nose is bent, though. It's like bent and caved in, like the mask is pushing on the plastic mask. Here's another one. Again, the nose just facing the wrong way. Another one, the nose facing, and this is with him pulling it down some. It's still facing the wrong way. And then this one with what's going on here with this ear? What's that about?
That was a little weird right there.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, this guy, he's not real.
I'm not saying I'm not saying it's true or false. I'm just suspicious.
I am. I'm saying it's absolutely real. We have a fake president in there.
You think it's the first one?
Yes.
You think he's the first one with the mask?
With a body double guy?
Yeah.
Yes. We've never had a more incompetent person.
True. Well, Jimmy Carter was fairly incompetent too.
Yeah, but he wasn't incompetent to this level. I mean, he was just stupid, I think.
Yeah, he wasn't retarded like this guy.
Right. This guy's actually got mush for brains.
Mm-hmm. Then when I see ones like this, that doesn't even look like the guy that got elected.
What is it? Can you widen that up?
That's as big as I can get it. Yeah, that's as big as that's going to go. But this guy here does not look like the guy that got elected.
No, it doesn't. What is that picture from? Just the other night?
I think it's from the other night when they were all on Kimmel. You know.
That's really, well, there's two of them on stage then.
Yeah. And 3 pieces of shit on stage at the same time. Not just what's in his diaper.
Is that Jimmy Kimmel?
Yeah.
I fucking hate that guy.
Fallon. Is that Fallon or Kimmel?
No,
It's
that's Kimmel.
Yeah.
I despise that guy.
I don't like him either.
You're talking about a guy that used to make a living off of girls bouncing on trampolines, and then I loved him.
Yeah.
And now he wants to be this political douchebag
Yeah.
with a late night show. He's just an ass. You know, again, this Twitter stuff and Facebook stuff, like we talked about on Monday with the social media, is going to get me in trouble. I mean, I went and told Jack Black the other night to fuck off, and I don't care. Then I said something nice, and it wasn't really nice. I just said, well, I will never spend another second of my time or my family's time watching your shitty fucking movies or anything to do with it, because he's just an asshole. I mean, that guy is going to go out there and say shit for Joe Biden. You dumb bastard.
Yeah. I find it funny that the guys that need freedom of speech are the ones that are supporting the guy that wants to clamp it down.
Right.
That's hilarious to me.
Him and Keith Olbermann. We could do an entire show of just pull up Keith Olbermann's fucking tweets.
Oh, let's see.
And just read some of the garbage that this guy writes.
Yeah, Olbermann is a fucking nut job.
You're talking about a guy that, again, I liked when he was on
ESPN
and back in the early days of ESPN, and he was actually just doing sports stuff. I actually found it somewhat entertaining.
Yeah, I liked him on ESPN, but man, he really let his politics go crazy. Oh, he's not on X. He can't even be on X.
Who?
Keith Olbermann.
Yeah, he is.
No, he's not.
I just responded to him last night.
On X?
On X.
Or was it on Threads?
No, it was on X.
Well, he doesn't seem to have any tweets.
Wait.
Unless I'm looking at the wrong guy.
I turned on X was a picture of Taylor Swift looking hot, and then there's us. How fucked up is that? Go back to the Taylor Swift picture, please.
Yeah, I don't see anything for Olbermann. Nothing.
Well, I know he's on here because... Yeah, here he is. Keith Olbermann. Keith
Olbermann, right?
Yep. 2 N's.
2 N. Oh. What's his handle?
At Keith Olbermann.
At Keith Olbermann with 2 N's. Oh, okay, there he is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's pull him up here. Let's see what we got here.
He later became a nutcase. He's another one. I don't like to bring up his name, but he's another Chiselka. Like, he is completely obsessed with Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Like, obsessed. Like, I'm surprised he gets up during the day if Donald Trump talks. And then he's got a goofy dog. What's the goofy dog thing? I don't know. That's all.
His dog's missing.
Good. Dude, if I found that dog, I wouldn't hurt it. I would just buy it a collar that says Trump and return it to him.
He'd have it put down.
Yeah, he would shoot the dog right then and there.
He would have it put down.
Please, if somebody finds Olbermann's dog, just fucking shave Trump into the side of its body and give it back to Keith.
Yeah, he's all about the Trump stuff. Jesus.
He is a very angry fellow.
Yeah, no kidding.
Look, missing dog, shave Trump right on his fucking forehead and give it back to Olbermann. That would be the greatest thing ever.
That would be funny.
Please, God, if there is a Lord, please. I know I ask for quite a bit sometimes, but I would really like to put that on my list. I want to find Keith Olbermann's dog. I promise I'm not going to hurt it, but I'm going to write Trump all over that damn thing. I'm going to dye that thing red, white, and blue and paint Trump on its face. I'm going to put an orange wig on its fucking head and give it back to Keith.
God, everything he has here is somehow Trump. How did he turn the fucking hockey into Trump?
He does everything.
What a douche.
He's like a really popular Chiselka.
Where's he popular?
I'm saying he's got like 900 and some thousand followers.
Does he have a show anymore?
I don't know.
Yeah, he does have almost 1 million followers. Who the hell is paying attention to Keith Olbermann anymore?
Me, I keep responding to his stupid shit.
You just
man, social media is like a disease.
Oh, this is.
I'm going to take it back. I said
on his profile photo down here in real small print. It says "fuck Elon Musk." What a rebel! What a rebel! Fuck Elon Musk, but I'll use his platform.
Yeah, Jack Black's another one that all of a sudden turned douchebag, and I like that guy. I interviewed him back in the day. Him and who's the other guy from Tenacious D?
Oh, Tenacious.
I interviewed Tenacious D back in the day on MMS, and Jack Black was actually very cool. So was the bald dude that nobody knows. But now he's turned into this whack job fucking crazy person who's going to go out there and say shit for Biden. Tell me one good thing, you idiot, that Biden has done. Other than the fact that he's not Trump, you dumbass, tell me what he's done that has been good for the country.
There's nothing they can say to that. That's the issue is somehow all the bad that we've gone through in the last 3.5 years, every Democrat turns one way or the other. It's Trump's fault and it's just finally catching up. Or B, it doesn't exist. That's all they ever have to say. They're like, there's no inflation. Groceries aren't more expensive.
Oh my God, it's so ridiculous. I mean, the groceries are way more expensive. Look, I know it sounds stupid, but I was watching a TikTok video or something today, and it was an old video of a cop interaction with somebody outside of a McDonald's. Now, this was, I think it was 2022.
Yeah.
2022.
Okay.
And on the sign in the background, it had like a McChicken, a McDouble, blah, blah, blah. It was 2 for $3.50.
Sure.
You can't get one of those for $3.50.
No.
No.
Now, I was noticing last night, I forget what it was. I was watching something. Commercials came on, and I forget what it was for, but it was some like Sonic or Burger King or one of these companies, and they were advertising 2 for $7.
Right.
And I was like, when did it go from $5 to like 2 for $5 has been the stale for what, 10 years, 15 years?
Yes.
Now it's 2 for $7.
Yeah.
So a 40% raise.
Look, Subway back in the day, you can get a foot-long sub for
$5.
$5. And then, they always ran that deal.
Yeah.
The other day I went to Subway, I got a sub. It was $14. Dude.
Yeah, forget it. It's
for a foot-long
nuts.
sub. $14.
Yeah, it's crazy. Food is crazy right now, man. And I know you're in that world, but it's killing that business. DoorDash rose and is already dying because of the cost of food. Nobody can afford $60 for 2 freaking sandwiches.
Yeah, I mean, it really does cost. And then you wonder why there's no tips because people can't afford it.
Yeah, I mean, and not for nothing, but DoorDash does really try to jack the tips. Come on.
I don't know. I don't order DoorDash. What do you mean?
But what I mean is, if I order 2 sandwiches from Jersey Mike's or something, and it's $55, and then they try to say, well, you should tip your driver $9.50. No. You're still bringing me 2 sandwiches because I can get 2 pizzas and tip $3 and everybody's happy.
Not everybody.
Everybody's happy.
Look, and being a guy that does that as a side hustle, I will say that if you tip $3-4, I'm fine with that. That's fine by me. I got a problem with that. But you have to literally go out of your way on the DoorDash app to hit $0 to tip.
Oh, no. Well, if you tip 0, you're a piece of shit.
These dumbasses that tip 0, I mean, fuck them. I mean, they don't realize that, like, DoorDash doesn't pay like a living wage for you to drop off food. It's like $2 for a delivery fee that you get because DoorDash takes the rest of it.
Well, and the thing is,
it's fine, it's a company. But if you have to go out of your way to hit $0 for a tip, you're a fucking scumbag.
Yeah, well, I agree with that. I mean, you should always minimum. If you make any order on DoorDash, it should be $3 tip. Or if you buy a pizza, for that matter. If you buy a pizza, $15 pizza or whatever, it should still be $3 tip.
Look, and
that's fair.
Tipping is way out of control.
It is.
I understand that. Like, we went to an ice cream place. I won't say which one, but we went to an ice cream place. And a lot of them do it, but one of these frozen yogurt places, ice places, one of these kind of joints. And so you went through the drive-thru. The girl gets us, our stuff. We're already paying $13 for ice cream, dude. I mean, that's fucking for 2 people, which is a lot of money for $13 for ice cream.
Yeah, it is.
She hands me this thing out the window where I have to hit 15%, 20%, 25%, or custom. And you didn't do anything other than hand me some fucking ice cream.
Yeah.
You're getting paid. It's not like you're a waitress who's getting below minimum wage. You're getting paid at least minimum wage. In some cases, some of these kids are making more than I'm making at the job that I do.
Yeah.
And for what? For scooping some ice cream? Now you're handing me a thing out the window that I got to tip you 25%? Get the fuck out of here.
No, dude, I have a simple rule. If I'm standing, I ain't tipping. If I'm sitting down and you got to wash the table and stuff and keep my drink full and stuff, I'll tip all day long. I'm a good tipper. But if I'm standing, I'm not tipping. If I'm standing at Subway, I'm not giving you a tip.
I went to Subway the other day, and before they used to just have the little bucket that you'd fucking stick your dollar into or whatever,
sure.
Which is fine. But now, because people don't use a lot of cash, they had to do something for cards. And so I went to the Subway that I normally go to, and I always liked their food. Right. And they used to have, for your tip, it would say, again, 15%, 20%, 25% were custom, and I would always do custom, tip $1.
Right.
I'm only getting one sandwich, and you're getting $1. Plus, I'm telling you what the fuck to do. You're not even doing it the way that, if I took the sandwich you made for me, I'd be pissed off. I'm telling you how to make my sandwich.
Yeah.
And so I tip $1 for the sandwich, and I think, that's fine. They're getting paid at least minimum wage to do what they do.
Right.
The last time I went to that Subway, they did a shady thing, dude. They got rid of the custom. So now it was.
So now you got to tell the guy I'm not leaving a tip.
It was like 10%, 15%, 20%, 25%, no custom was available.
Yeah.
Or it was no tip. And I hit no tip. I'm not. Dude, you're getting paid to do it, and then on top of it, you're going to gouge me for more money. A tip is supposed to be earned, and on top of that, you didn't do shit other than make a sandwich in front of me, which you're being paid to do.
Yeah, that's your gig. I agree.
If I go to a restaurant and I get a waitress who's sitting there, maybe they have to split tips with even the cooks and stuff, and they're going back and forth, like you said, getting you drinks and everything else, napkins, whatever else you need, more ranch in my case. Then I'll tip you. I'm happy to tip, and I tip very well.
Yeah.
But I'm not tipping all this shit anymore.
But again, they're doing something more than just throwing food at you. If you go to a sit-down restaurant and the waitress does nothing for you except hand you your plates, you're not going to tip her well. You're going to tip her the bare minimum. But if she keeps your glass full and she keeps saying, hey, do you need more salad? Do you need more bread? Do you need more, that waitress gets the big tip.
Look, I have 2 other jobs, knock on wood, that pay the bills. Sure. But I like doing this DoorDash stuff because, one, me and my wife do it together. And so it's kind of like a bonding thing where we sit and talk and hang out and do our thing at night together, and it's fine. Plus, it's fucking extra money that we can spend on a lot of extra stuff. I mean, I'm going on vacation next week to Orlando. I'm going to the parks I want to go to. I'm going to get, I'm going to have the meals I want to get. And, because I'm able to save money through having an extra side hustle.
Yeah.
But dude, you don't understand how some of these people work. I mean, maybe you do because you have a
my
relative
daughter
in the
does it too,
business.
yeah.
But I mean, like we had an order the other night. They wanted to go 13 miles, right?
Yeah.
13 miles for $4.
Mm-hmm.
If you think that and I know that that's $4, ain't no fucking tip on that one for driving 13 miles. If you think I'm driving 13 miles to your house and back, and for $4,
yeah,
you got another thing coming to you.
Right.
I mean, I understand what you're saying. With 2 sandwiches, I'm not going to tip $9, but it also depends on how far you got to go.
Well, and that's true. But I think DoorDash should do a better job of making that known.
Maybe
because they do not do that. DoorDash definitely is just like, hey, everything's in your area. Doesn't matter that sometimes, like here, I know where Jersey Mike's is because it's literally 5 minutes from my house. So if they bring me, I'm not going to tip that guy as much as I'm going to tip the other place that I usually go is DeBella's. But DeBella's is like 8 miles away. So I'll tip that guy more because he's traveling more.
Let me explain to you, though, how DoorDash kind of works.
Go ahead.
There are some places when people order that they have them closer to their house, but it depends on where the dasher is located.
True.
So there might be a Jersey Mike's closer to your house, but the dasher that's closer to another Jersey Mike's gets the order and has to get it from another restaurant or go to that one. So, I mean, you're still talking a lot of driving for little money. I mean,
yeah. Dude, DoorDash is the new cab driving.
It is.
It is. It's the same thing. And basically, how did you tip when you had to do cabs back in the day? If the cab was clean, if it got to you on time, if they were respectful, all those things.
I mean,
dude,
they should have a mileage thing on there, like a cab. They should have a mileage.
I agree.
It should be like a running thing, and then if you want, you tip what you want, but there should be a running mileage calculator that goes when you take an order.
Yeah, I don't disagree. I think DoorDash is very broke right now. I really do. And I think the biggest part of it is DoorDash's own greed, though. Because you guys can't get tips because DoorDash marks everything up 40% or whatever. An $8 hamburger on DoorDash is like $14. I got as well as I do. You don't have an extra $6 to pay for a hamburger.
No.
And then try to figure out, well, how do I be fair with the tip? Because you already just got gouged in the ass.
And then, they have like a rating system, okay? So like if you have a higher rating, the more orders you get or the higher paying orders that you get.
Right.
Now, if you don't take a shitty order, we had it was one for 8 miles for $2.50. Like I'm not driving 8 miles for $2.50. But if you turn that order down, your rating goes down.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, well, that's how they get you to just take any old shitty order. It's also how they get you to go to the ghetto to deliver stuff for
Absolutely, they do. But I think that a lot of this is the product of, and going back to it, circling back around here to the economy that Biden has created. Now, Bidenomics, look, the stock market can do whatever it does. The stock market helps those people that have money in the market. That's fine. And you can hold on your money and hope that it stays the way that it is. But it sure doesn't help the little guy going to the fucking grocery store or go to the gas station every day. So I don't give a fuck what the stock market is doing on a day-to-day basis. It doesn't help me.
No, it doesn't
help me when I'm going to a Giant Eagle and paying outrageous amounts of money to bring home some groceries.
No.
Doesn't help me when I'm going to the gas station. $3.59 the other day.
Mm-hmm.
When Trump
but it's down. It's down.
Down from $5 that he had it before. The national average when Joe was early on was $5. I mean, don't tell me that it's down, you ass.
It's down for the election. It's down. I'm sure we'll hear about that in the debates. This is what I've done. I've lowered gas prices by $1.50 a gallon. Fucking liar.
I don't know. Do you want to try that? Can we copy and paste that or no?
Where's that from? Oh, he's got it. How do I get to it? I can't really copy it. No, when I mouse over it, it won't let me copy it. We don't need to hear Olbermann. That'll just make me mad.
I know, that's what I like.
Well, let me find it. Hold on.
Going on vacation 2 days, God willing, and I'm sure something's going to happen. I'm such a fucking pessimist sometimes. Like, I literally am losing sleep about not being able to go on vacation for some reason.
Keith.
I'm going to get sick, hit by a bus. I mean, I even thought the other night, like, what if my dog brings home a tick and I get Lyme disease before I have to go on vacation?
Dude, you are so...
I mean, that's the kind of shit that goes through my head.
You are
My wife is in the background laughing at me because I think about that kind of stuff. And she knows that I do. I honestly was laying in bed the other night going, I thought I felt like a bump on my dog's back. Maybe it was a flea or a tick, and I'm going to catch it. It's now in the bed with me. I'm going to have it stuck to my leg, and I'm not going to be able to go on fucking vacation because I'm going to have Lyme disease, or I'm going to get the blood sucked out of me. I'm going to get AIDS. Something horrible is going to happen because this flea or tick that my dog brought home is going to kill me before I go. I'm a freak like that. I'm telling you, I'm autistic.
You definitely worry about some shit that you just don't need to. That is for sure, man. You definitely worry about stuff that you just don't need to. All right, I got the video. Let's see. I've got it to 3:30 where he said to go to. Let's see what he has to say.
The world is barren enough. It is stacked against love and against hope and against those very few and precious emotions that enable us, all of us, to go forward. Your marriage only stands a 50-50 chance of lasting, no matter how much you feel and how hard you work. And here are people overjoyed at the prospect of just that chance and that work just for the hope of having that feeling. With so much hate in the world, with so much meaningless division and people pitted against each other for no good reason, this is what your religion tells you to do? With your experience of life and this world and all its sad...
The fake empathy is making me want to throw up.
I want him to get Lyme disease.
Listen to what you're saying. Is it because of your religion? How could you support a God that doesn't want you to take a dick in your ass? How can you do that? Shut it. Oh my God, what a phony piece of shit. All right, you want more of this?
Sure.
All right, here we go.
Sadnesses. This is what your conscience tells you to do? With your knowledge that life with endless vigor seems to tilt the playing field in which we all live in favor of unhappiness and hate. This is what your heart tells you to do? You want to sanctify marriage? You want to honor your God and the universal love you believe he represents? Then spread happiness. This tiny symbolic, semantical grain of happiness.
And by happiness, you mean a man's cheeks. Spread happiness. Shut up, Olbermann, you fucking douche. What a douche.
Yeah, he's the worst, man.
All right, I'm fascinated by this. I got to hear more of this.
Share it with all those who seek it. Quote me anything from your religious leader or book of choice telling you to stand against this. And then tell me how you can believe both that statement and another statement, and another one which reads only, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. You are asked now by your country, perhaps by your creator, to stand on one side or another. You are asked now to stand not on a question of politics, not on a question of religion, not on a question of gay or straight. You are asked now to stand on a question of love. All you need to do is stand and let the tiny ember of love meet its own fate. You don't have to help it. You don't have to applaud it.
See, this is obviously old, right? This is obviously old because now you do have to applaud it.
Oh, yes.
Now you absolutely have to applaud it.
And
if you don't applaud it, then you're a homophobe.
And I guarantee you this guy is all about killing babies, too.
I'm sure he is.
I'm sure that the little ember of love doesn't last very long for the abortion rights.
How long should you have to live with the mistake of coming inside her? It's terrible. You should have the right. It can't even feel. I want to stand with the abortion hanger and just get it out of your system. Shut up, dick. Holy cow. This guy's annoying me to death.
Well, just follow him on Twitter because he's quite entertaining to sit and listen to anti-Trump stuff all day long because that's all he does.
Oh, my God, he's an ass. All right, more of this?
Sure.
All right, here we go.
You don't have to fight for it. Just don't put it out. Just don't extinguish it. Because while it may at first look like that love is between two people you don't know and you don't understand and maybe you don't even want to know, that love is in fact the ember of your love for your fellow person.
Your love.
Just because this is the only world we have and the other guy counts too.
Does the guy in the Muslim country count when he says throw him off the building?
I don't know.
Do they count, Keith?
I wonder if I would count if I bent him over.
Well,
would he enjoy that?
It's just showing love, Seth. It's just showing me your love.
I'd be showing him love.
You'd be showing my love. Bring the Charmin and fuck me in the ass. Jesus Christ. What an asshole. Figuratively and literally.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
This is the second time I have found myself in 10 days concluding by turning to, of all things, the closing plea for mercy by Clarence Darrow in a murder trial. But what he said fits what is really at the heart of all this. He said, I was reading last night of the aspiration of the old Persian poet Omar Khayyam. This is what he told the judge. It appealed to me as the highest that I can vision. I wish it was in my heart. I wish it was in the hearts of all. So I be written in the book of love. I do not care about that book above. Erase my name or write it as you will. So I be written in the book of love. Good night and good luck.
And good riddance.
Same-sex couples will soon...
What a piece of garbage. He
Not a fan of
sucks.
Keith Olbermann. He was good on when he did SportsCenter. Other than that,
Yeah, when he did sports. He's and then now they got that bad clone of him in there, that Van Pelt guy.
yeah, I can't watch ESPN much.
I can't
anymore
watch it at all anymore. No, I'm with you on
I
that.
want to, but I can't. Well,
I still watch some Monday Night Football games if it's a game I really want to watch. But if it is, I certainly tune in at like 8:20 and I tune out like the second the clock ends.
I mean, I'm really trying hard not to let the wokeness destroy sports for me, but a lot of it has. I mean, baseball. I don't know. I'm just not a baseball fan, and then
dude, I can't even name more than two guys on the Indians.
And then the whole Guardians thing kind of turned me off a little bit. And then I'm a football person. I love football. I love watching the game.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm more of a college football guy now than the pros, just because of the kneeling and the wokeness crap that they did.
Yeah.
Now, I will say that a lot of those teams kind of renewed my interest a little bit now that they've
shunned the gay flag or whatever.
Kind of like are putting a middle finger up to this wokeness, and I agree with that. So thank God.
Yeah. But Buffalo, you go back to the shit list after they endorsed Gay Flag Football League today.
Did they?
Yes.
Somebody put a rumor out there about the Browns would trade Deshaun Watson.
For who?
I don't know. Nobody's going to take that contract.
Yeah. Well, that's it. The Browns would have to eat probably $30 million of it or something. The Browns would have to eat $30 million a year for the 2 years remaining or something. Is there 2 years left or 3?
I don't know. He's only played like 5 times.
12 starts, thank you. 12 starts in 2 years, I think is the number. So there's 3 years left. Well, but honestly, if you look at the contracts now, that contract is kind of cheap. Who did I see? Who was it?
Kind of cheap for somebody that actually throws the football. This guy hasn't done anything.
I saw that turd from Jacksonville got $55 million a year.
Yeah, I know.
And he's not good. He is not good. He has flashes of good, but he's not that good. Yes, you are, Habu. He's playing right into what I say all the time. Yes, you are absolutely phobic. But just wear it. Wear it. Who cares?
I got called a homophobe the other day, and then I got told that that it's the same thing. Me putting my prosthetic leg on and walking outside is the same thing as Pride Month. That I should stop shoving it in people's faces. And was shocked and appalled by somebody to say that. Especially because I don't really care what you do. I don't care who you have sex with. But
I think there's a big difference between walking and fucking.
Well, last I checked, that you kind of need to walk around to do things, and having sex can be done in your own bedroom with nobody knowing what you're doing.
And you're not demanding a parade so that you can walk down the road and say, "Hey, look at my fucking prosthetic leg."
And this idiot, whoever Darcy is on Facebook, there was so happy and so proud of him or herself, they self, Z's herself. And to sit there and say something like that to me, that they actually said in the process of making fun of me, they actually said that being gay is a physical disability. Well, I never said that. I would never say that being gay is a physical disability. But if you're going to compare the two, that's what you're saying.
Yeah.
So if that's what you think, man, you're going to have a lot of gay people pissed at you.
Jesus Christ.
Right. It's God hating us because we like Donald Trump. That's what Keith Olbermann would say. And Jack Black. You ever spend another fucking nickel on a Jack Black movie out there, you're dumb.
Well, thankfully, I never did anyway, so I'm sheltered on that. I never.
You're safe from Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah, I never even bought into Tenacious D or any of that stuff. It just was too stupid for me. But I did see King Kong, but it wasn't very good.
It wasn't very good.
That was way too long. It was like 4 hours or something for a fucking King Kong movie. Is that necessary?
No.
Yeah.
I don't know
let's do this.
Tony Masaccio on or not today. I don't know if he's coming on. I did send him the link. Let me tell you how crazy I am real quick before.
Okay, go ahead.
Are you going to take a break? Is that what I'm assuming?
I was just going to take a quick break and then come back and talk about the actual U-turn thing.
All right. So this is how crazy I am. The Lyme disease thing was for real. Like I literally thought that the other night. Mm-hmm. But last night, I swear to God, I had a dream that I went on vacation and we were at like an amusement park.
Right.
And we were on like a boat ride thing. And all of a sudden, like a little wave hit the boat that we were on. My leg fell off and fell into the water and fell to the bottom of the whatever water was. Like I freak out about everything, dude.
You are willing bad shit to happen.
I'm not willing bad shit. Like I swear, like I found out that actually 3 people in my office are sick. And all of a sudden I go, my throat started hurting. My throat wasn't hurting before, but as soon as I found out that people were sick, all of a sudden my throat started hurting. I started feeling sick to my stomach. I was like, oh my God. Oh God.
Well, stop with that negativity, dude. Just say, you got to be like, I'm not getting sick. These guys are fucking crazy. It ain't going to happen to me. You got to have that attitude, not the, oh my God, Mary in the other room is sick. I'm doomed.
But what if that happens?
What if it does?
Well, I don't want to go on vacation sick or lose my leg in a thing of water or get Lyme disease or any of those things.
Dude, and what if the asteroid hits like when you're 3 feet out the door of SeaWorld? Shit, whatever's going to happen is going to happen. Don't worry about it. You don't know what's going to happen. Don't fill your head with negative. Whatever's bound to happen is the way it's going to happen. You ain't going to change it no matter what you try to do.
See, Bob's the same way just before vacation. The other days I could care less. I use a sick day, whatever.
Yeah.
Or I'll go in there and get somebody else sick.
Right.
But or if I get Lyme disease, hopefully I'll get like a flea collar or something like that and go away. But I don't know. But I'm going on vacation. I worry about everything.
Stop convincing yourself that you're going to be sick for your fucking vacation. Go have a good time. That's probably true. All right. Let's play a commercial. Right. We'll come back and talk about U-turns and why they are clearly a sign of homophobia.
Sounds good.
All right, here we go. Seth Williams Show.
Are you looking for a way to support the Seth Williams Show? Get your Seth Williams Show merchandise today. From coffee mugs to clothing and everything in between, our high-quality merch is the perfect way for you to not only support the show, but show everyone what is the greatest show going today. Just go to shop.thesethwilliamsshow.com now, shop around, and buy some great merchandise from the Seth Williams Show. Shop today.
There's plenty of places to experience the Seth Williams Show, but if you want all the content, you need to join us on Minds. Get all the live episodes of the show every Monday and Wednesday from 4 to 5:30 p.m. Get the special bonus footage every Wednesday from 5:30 to 6 p.m. Get bonus content from Seth and Chris as it's produced. It's only $4.99 per month, so don't wait. Sign up today. Visit us at www.minds.com/Seth Williams Show.
The biggest and the best heavy metal radio station is CMS Network Now. With over 5,000 heavy metal songs from all the subgenres and eras of metal, it ranges far more than almost any station broadcasting today. You can also listen to great radio shows like Charlie Kendall's Metal Shop, the shows of the CMS Network, and even the full episodes of the Classic Metal Show with the music. Visit CMS Network now at www.cmsradio.net or on the CMS Network app in both the iOS or Android stores. There's no need to listen anywhere else for the best heavy metal ever created.